What's going on? Oi! You leave her alone, Buster. Or say goodbye to your marbles.
Wait, he's my guest.
Your guest? I thought you were being attacked. What were you doing rolling around on the floor?
We weren't rolling around on the floor. We were picking up a broken plate.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I can't tell you what day it is because I don't know what day this is going to go up, on Throwback Thursdays or Funny Fridays. We are going in, sorry, I've tried saying this 20 times now and I can't get it right. We are going in today with The Upper Hand. This was a 90s sitcom, I think it was 90s, and it was based on Who's the Boss from America, which was quite popular, I believe. They're based on scripts from that, so without me wasting too much time, if you enjoyed my videos and this does get on YouTube, could you please give me a subscribe? If you're on Patreon, I thank you also very much for watching and helping out and supporting the channel. So without further ado, let's try it out, shall we? Yep, I've got it on. So I have tried to make enhancements with the footage. It had big black bars on it before, so I've tried to stretch it out a bit. And I think all that does is stretch some of the bars out.
I'm sure, Dad.
You don't. Want to go upstairs, say goodbye to the old flat?
Do you?
Not really, no.
It's a little Linda Carter. I recognised it on cover.
I still say we are making a big mistake, Charlie. It won't be easy for you to leave London.
And an older little girl from Teabag.
Up, the traffic will be murder.
It's not too late to change your mind.
Put in the comments if you remember Teabag.
But Mrs. Riley, you've got to admit this area is going to the dogs. When Joanna starts coming on with a black eye, it's time for us to move out.
That's because there were 3 of them, Dad. And I got one of them sneezing out of his ear.
So, how are you going to support yourself?
Don't worry. I've got a great job in a great place. It's all fresh air, green grass, green fields, green trees. Well, you know, it's very green.
And I thought you loved London.
Yeah, I do. I love my daughter more. You take care, eh, Mrs. Riley?
You too, Charlie.
Bye.
You are a Londoner, Charlie. You're going to miss the heartbeat of the city. The community spirit and the friendly neighbors.
Can't hear ya.
Bye, Charlie. We'll miss you.
Now I am hoping this can get on YouTube because I haven't got a lot of shows on there since they're all getting blocked. You're going to have a hell of a lot of videos saying they're on Daily Motion. Then you're going to have even more so saying they're on Patreon only. Because some of them are even getting blocked on Daily Motion, like Murder, She Wrote. Why do I recognise Honor Blackman? I recognise that name.
Is somebody getting that?
No.
Just the job.
Can you please see who's at the door?
Okay.
Well, who is it, darling?
Oh, just some man.
Well, what does he want?
I don't know, he's just standing out there.
You mean you didn't even ask?
No, you said see who's at the door. You didn't say open it.
Tom, I'm warning you, Joan Crawford is my idol.
Seems like he's going to be a bit of a handful.
Morning.
May I help you?
Well, if you're Caroline Whitley, I'm here to help you.
I beg your pardon?
I'm Charlie Burrows. I'm here about the job.
Oh, I'm sorry. There must be some mistake. This job's for a housekeeper.
Yeah, that's me. Mr. Mop.
But, well, my mother's interviewing everyone. Did you meet her?
Yeah, yesterday. Oh, don't worry, she gave me the full MOT. You know, checked the bodywork, kicked me in the tyres, put me on the ramp.
Well, she should have looked under your bonnet, because you're the wrong sex.
You can't discriminate.
She said
It
that
was the
wouldn't be a
90s,
problem.
My
mind
mother
you.
didn't think World War II was a problem.
And that must be Tom.
Oh, I
He's a
just
good-looking
realised
kid.
he's got a snake.
Just like his mother.
Now,
Hello,
if,
Tom.
if a strange
I'm
man
Charlie.
said he got a
Hello.
good-looking kid,
Your grandmother tells me you're the expert on reptiles.
I am.
Great. That's good to have a hobby.
Excuse me, I'm in a terrible rush.
Where's your
I've got to
daughter?
get Tom to school and I've got a train to catch.
Well, I could take him.
No. No, thank you. Tom, didn't I tell you to take the snake out of the living room?
Not today, you didn't.
Must you be so literal?
Yes.
Give me strength.
Tom, why don't you take your little friend upstairs?
He doesn't like it upstairs. He gets vertigo.
Let me
I've asked you
know
several times like this
if you're
is,
from
who pays your
America.
pocket money? Your mother or the snake?
How close are these
Good
scripts to
point.
Who's the Boss, if you've seen that?
Well, sorry, Sydney. Money talks and you
Since they're
don't.
based on scripts.
Thank you. Where were we? Oh, yes. You were at the door and I was about to close it.
Look, hang on. I've given up my flat and everything. Well, your mother assured me I had the job, except for one small formality.
What formality?
You saying yes.
Well, do you have any references?
No.
So
you
he
have an
did it on a
experience?
whim.
No.
An
How many
extremely
jobs have
risky
you had as a
whim.
housekeeper?
One. But if I get this.
Well, you own. You own.
There you are, Miss
You
Burris.
own.
Right on time. What a reliable person, eh? Well, how's everything going with you two?
In the direction of the door.
The door. Caroline, what seems to be the problem?
The problem is, Mother, you've sent me a man as a housekeeper.
Don't be sexist. A
Yes,
man
thank
can
you.
do meaningless, unproductive work just as well as a woman.
There, the housekeeper's room is very close to mine.
Oh, don't worry about me. Well, I can eat garlic and sleep with a crucifix by my bed.
And he's got a sense of humor.
Well, I'm sorry, but it doesn't look right or feel right for a man to be living here alone.
But he's not alone. Didn't you tell her about Joanna?
You're married?
Oh, no. Joe's my daughter. Oh, she's great. You love her. She's in the van. I'll go and get her.
No, wait! Oh.
Isn't he perfect?
No.
Caroline, he loves children, and children just adore him.
Who told you that?
The man who runs the Deptford Youth Club. Charlie coaches their football team. They worship him.
Mother, on Christmas Island, they worship coconuts. Let's keep a perspective here.
Caroline, my instincts tell me that this is the man for my grandson. And it doesn't hurt that he's a hunk.
I was about to say, how
don't
does she
want a hunk as
fancy
a
him?
housekeeper.
Why not? He'll do the floors, he'll lift furniture. Can I come over when he lifts?
Mother, control yourself. Now just deal with it.
If I were 10 years younger, if I were 5 years younger, who am I kidding? I'd take him today.
Mother, we don't know anything about this man.
I do. I spoke to his parish priest. Oh, he has a tragic past.
Oh, God. I don't think I want to hear this.
He's an ex-footballer. He used to play for a first division club or something for a while. Then he got injured and they sacked him, the swines. And at about the same time, his young wife died.
Mother, don't do this to me.
They've been childhood sweethearts, Caroline. Since then, he's been working at odd jobs. You know, a widower, alone in life, trying to bring up his little girl against all the odds.
I'm
You
sorry
did
this
it
one's
to
got
me.
no subtitles. I'm not
Without
going to
his
lie,
father around,
I just
Tom
forgot
needs
to
a
check.
male role model. And Charlie, is he male or is he male? I could find plenty of odd jobs for him to do.
Mother.
One,
she is.
two,
This is Joe.
3.
Oh, she got that playing
It
football.
hasn't got subtitles.
Joe, I want you to
I've
meet
just
some very
checked.
nice people. This is Mrs. West,
Hello.
Pleased to meet you.
and this
So I'm
is
sorry
Mrs.
about
Wheatley.
that.
Oh, very pleased to meet you, Mrs. Wheatley. You have a lovely home and you're so pretty.
Thank you. I'm very flattered.
That's the idea.
And this is Tom. Tom, this is Joe.
Hello.
Hello.
See that? They're getting on like a house on fire.
Well, what do you think?
Oh, I don't know.
Caroline,
they
you
didn't
need a
they
saint
didn't
to
seem
run
to
this
like each
household,
other.
And Mother Teresa is unavailable. This is the next best thing.
But look, I'm no saint,
No, he isn't.
but I do need the job. And Joe needs a good place where she can grow up and learn some manners. And, well, I've got a feeling you need us.
It's all right with me, Mummy.
There you are. The deciding vote.
Oh, what the hell? Let's give it a try.
Great. You won't regret it. I'll go and get our stuff from the van.
I suppose we better organize a place for you in school.
Oh, don't worry. I did all that yesterday.
Mother!
I think I'll just go and watch him unload.
So she could just phone up and say, we've got a girl come in, can you give her a room?
Are you
Give
afraid
her a
of
space.
snakes?
Afraid? I had a boa constrictor when I was a kid.
It's not that
swallowed
easy.
live mice. And once, yeah, a kid bigger than you. Are there any more questions?
Yes. Is it too late to change my vote?
Simon, thank you again. It was a lovely evening.
It was.
Would you like to come in for a coffee?
Yes, that'd be nice, a coffee. And
And a what?
a sandwich. I can't believe it. 250 quid for a meal, and you still come away hungry.
I'm fed up with Nouvelle cuisine.
Guess
The
they went
waiter
to a
had
really
more food
posh
on his
restaurant
sleeve
then.
than I had on my plate. Have a seat. I'll see what we have.
Well, I don't know if the clients were impressed with the food. They were certainly impressed with you. You were absolutely charming.
Thank you, boss.
No, seriously,
Oh,
Caroline,
I
your
see.
media plan
I
was
thought they were
absolutely
together.
brilliant.
So was the way you pretended you'd seen it before.
Well, we make a great team.
Yeah. How about a green salad?
This is potato salad.
True, but it is green. I'm afraid I haven't done any shopping since the last housekeeper left.
Well, I'll quite happily settle for toast and marmalade.
Toast, I can manage. I may not be great in the kitchen, but I certainly make up for it in the boardroom.
I'm not bored.
Oh, they are together.
Oh, clumsy clock strikes
Sorry,
again.
let me help.
No, don't touch it. Wait, I'll get a dustpan and brush. You'll cut yourself.
Hey, you're not the housekeeper.
Hey, this is good china.
I know. I care enough to break the very best.
So I got it right
I
then.
have a wonderful idea.
We can't. My son's upstairs.
I don't mean upstairs, I mean up the M11. I've got a place we can go to this weekend.
This weekend? Oh, I don't know if my mother can have Tom this weekend.
I've got a whole cabinet full of Wedgwood.
You've got a housekeeper that
We can
doesn't like
smash the lot.
including any work.
Oh, Simon, now you're really getting to me.
What's going on? Oi! You leave her alone, Buster. I'll say goodbye to your marbles.
Hey, wait, he's my guest.
Your guest? I thought you were being attacked. What were you doing rolling around on the floor?
We weren't rolling around on the floor. We were picking up a broken plate.
Both of you?
It was a big plate.
Caroline, who is this?
Well, Simon, you're not going to believe this, but, well, this is my new housekeeper.
Housekeeper. Caroline, this is the ugliest woman I've ever seen.
Who is this Burke?
Charlie, this Burke is my boss.
Your boss? I thought they chased you around your desk, not around your cooker.
Excuse me, I don't think I have to explain my behaviour to a male Mary Poppins. Why don't you just pop upstairs and get back into bed? There's a good chap.
Don't patronise me, or I'll...
You're
Now,
what?
Simon, behave yourself.
Don't tell me to behave myself. Talk to Guy the gorilla here.
Right, that's it.
He's going to get sacked on the first
Go
day.
to your room.
Oh, Caroline.
Your room now.
What a Burke.
Goodbye, Charlie.
And Simon, you go home.
Caroline?
Simon, please go home. Charlie, go to your room.
Come round here.
Simon,
Well,
really
just
sorry
thought
about
they
this.
could
Yes, so am
ultimately
I.
get together.
We'll talk about the weekend at the office tomorrow.
Sure.
No spoilers, please.
Well, good night.
Good night, Simon.
Good night, Rambo.
Look, I'm sorry.
I knew it. It is not going to work. It is just not going to work.
It will. Well, I thought he was a burglar, that's all. We just got our wires crossed.
I'll cross your wire. You have just intruded on a personal moment with someone I happen to like very much. In future, if you feel tempted to butt in, please butt out.
Okay. And the next time I see somebody crawling all over you on the floor, I'll know that's how you entertain your
I
friends.
think we better continue this conversation in the morning. Right now, I am so angry I could strangle you. Let's go to bed.
Right.
This was ITV, so it did have adverts. See, what YouTube should do is allow you to place adverts where, if you monetize, place them in a video where you want to. I could put it right there.
Did you have a bad dream, darling?
I haven't been to sleep yet.
Oh, it's you. I thought it was Tom.
No, it's me.
Well, what is it? Another burglar?
Look, don't take this as an apology or anything, but... Well, I suppose I mess things up a bit for you tonight?
Just a bit.
Is it going to cost you your job?
No, I don't think so. But it may have cost me a promotion.
Promotion? What kind of promotion?
So we're going to sleep with him for a promotion?
Being made creative director. Well, Simon's been moved up to chairman of the board, and he's going to recommend his replacement this week, and I'm in with a chance.
Get a drink.
Great.
Well, it was great till he threatened to knock his block off.
That's no problem. A smart lady like you could be creative director somewhere else.
Oh, sure. I'll just trot down to the job centre tomorrow and see what they have on offer.
I have messed things up, haven't I?
Probably. I want this promotion. I've worked a long time for it. Ever since my husband left me. Anyway, it's taken me a long time to get this far, and quite honestly, I'd really like to go all the way.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Now, just a minute. Nothing was going to happen here. Well, why should it when a man's got a perfectly good cottage in Suffolk?
So that's where you're going with him this weekend?
Unless you've messed that up for me as well.
You mean you and this Burke still haven't,
As a matter of fact, no. What am I saying? I don't even tell these things to my hairdresser.
Well, it's a good job you told me, because I can tell you, you don't need to do that to get the job.
Charlie, I'm going to say this very slowly. My promotion has nothing to do with my weekend.
You'll never know unless you don't go.
Very good. Now recite Wee Willie Winky.
Look, you don't need to go away. Well, you can get the job on your own merit. It's like the song says.
The song?
Yeah. And through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up. And I spat it out. I faced them all. And I stood tall. And I did it my way.
Didn't sing it.
We're talking about my life, and you're giving me philosophy from Frank Sinatra?
Look, it's just my way of getting a point across to you. Now, do you think you can remember what I said?
Charlie, if I had a lobotomy, I could remember that.
Yeah, good. Oh, and you never catch me doing anything stupid like sleeping with my employer.
I'm going to say, is that foreshadowing?
All right, egg lovers, let's show those chickens I haven't laid in vain.
I have mine scrambled.
Yeah, coming up. What about you, Tom? Fried, boiled, poached? How about an omelette? Tom, how do you want your eggs?
In the show, I hate eggs. I'll just have some crunchy crawlers and a cup of coffee.
Crunchy crawlers and a cup of
Coffee?
coffee.
At his age?
Sure you don't want to finish it off with a vodka and tonic?
Let me see that. Look at this. It's all bleach flour and sugar. And look at the additives.
You eat this, you'll be a walking pimple. How's it goes?
Hey, I always have that for breakfast.
So start eating eggs. Yeah, you can share these scrambled.
If you don't like
Here you go,
eggs...
darling. And you.
Wow.
Come on, get stuck in.
Yuck, isn't there anything else?
That's about as much as she
Hunger.
had on her dinner in that restaurant.
Well, look who's up. The lady of the house. Good morning.
Good morning.
Can I cook you something for breakfast?
No, thank you. Just orange juice and coffee.
You sure?
I'm sure. Tom, since when did you start eating eggs?
Since Charlie threw away my crunchy crawlers. He says it was either that or hunger.
You threatened my son?
Yeah.
Seems to be working.
So, did you, think about it?
Yes, just orange juice and coffee.
Now, what we were talking about.
Oh, that? Yes, well, I'm just going to let what happens happen.
Hang on, if you just let what happens happen, then when what you want to happen happens, well, you won't know whether it happened because of what happened, will you?
I just meant...
Listen, there are some things in life which are no good for you, like crunchy crawlers.
She's a pretty lady.
And men who
Now,
just...
just a minute. If I want crunchy crawlers, I will have crunchy crawlers.
Crunchy crawlers are insubstantial. Well, they're not really satisfying. In an hour, you're going to want something else.
Maybe I'll want more crunchy crawlers.
I've got 8 minutes to get you to the train.
Oh, time really flies when you're bored, doesn't it?
Come on, let's go.
Bye, Tom.
Bye, Mummy.
Bye, Joe.
Bye.
He's left her with her.
What was that
Left
all
him with
about?
her.
Sex.
What, is what, 8? It don't need to be even about that.
I think I probably overreacted a little bit last night. Do you think we could just forget the whole damn episode?
It's forgotten.
Good. Well, look, we can leave right after work on Friday.
It would be nice to get away.
Yes, no phone, no kids, no television, absolutely nothing at all to do.
Is she going to back out?
Well, almost nothing.
Simon, be honest with me. Does my promotion have anything to do with our weekend together.
Well, Paul Clark's up for it, and I haven't invited him.
Yes, well, you know, I think we ought to postpone the weekend until after they decide on the new creative director.
Why?
Because if I go away with you and then I get the job, I'll never know if it was because I was good or because I was...
Good.
Good.
Thought so.
I'd know.
Yes, well, you can joke about it if you like, but,
But what?
well,
Yes?
I'd like to think that I faced them all. And I stood tall. And I did it my way. I don't believe I said that.
That giant spider.
All right.
What are you doing?
What this? This is called aerobic house cleaning. You get lean while you clean. You always home this early?
Well, Simon decided to
I
call a
wouldn't show you
special
the
meeting
state
of
of
the
mine. I'd get
partnership
in
to decide on the
pain
new creative
within
director
5
this
seconds.
afternoon.
Well, shouldn't you be there to hear the good news?
Well, yes, I should, but Fiona's going to ring and tell me. Oh, it's not very good for the image if they all see me with my mascara running.
Oh, don't worry, you'll get it.
Well, you can never be sure. Oh, Charlie, don't take this as a compliment, but, well, I decided to follow your advice, and I'm not going away with him for the weekend.
That's great.
I hope you're right.
Oh, hello. The Bash Street kids. How was school today? You two eat lunch together?
No, I play football.
Yeah? What about you, Tom?
I was in science lab having lunch with an alligator.
An alligator? Oh, I like alligators. Remember that one in Peter Pan who bit off Captain Hook's arm?
That was a crocodile. I'm starving.
His voice sounds slightly older
good
than how
idea.
he looks.
Yogurt on the house. What about you, Tom?
Yuck.
So, tell me all about school, Joe. How was it?
It's great, Dad. Playground's
What?
beautiful.
Joan?
So nice to sit on a bench without having to push a drunk off.
I'm so glad you like it.
Dad, how can a woman make enough money to buy a terrific house like this?
Well, I mean, she works hard. She's very clever. Hey, you could do the same thing.
I could.
Absolutely. Women can do anything they set their minds on.
In that case, I'm playing First Division football.
Well, I'll be very proud of you when you score in the winning goal at Wembley. Hey, but you'd have to watch
Women's
it in the
League?
showers.
Come
They
on,
have
you're
to be
meant to
good.
be in goal.
Yeah, right. I'll be out in a sec. Hello, weekly residents. Charlie speaking. Oh, hello, Fiona, from the office.
Did I say housekeeping?
No, she's getting
speaking?
changed. Can I take a message?
Housekeeper?
What, she got it? Oh, great. Yeah, I'll tell her Mr. Bellamy will call. Yeah? Oh, great. Yeah, thanks for the tip, Fiona.
Don't forget.
Yeah. You sound nice too, Fiona. Yeah, bye.
Was that the telephone?
Yeah, that was the telephone.
Who was it?
Oh, it's just some geezer trying to sell me some life insurance.
Oh, good. Well, that's the end of all my problems. You insure yourself and I'll push you off a cliff.
You still blame me, don't you?
No, I don't blame you. I just hate you. Well, you made me do the right thing.
You sure?
Now I'm sure. Why?
Well, because, you got it.
That wasn't the insurance man?
No, that was Fiona.
I've got it.
You got it.
I've got it! Yes, your mother's going to be a creative director.
Not bad.
Yeah, great. Let's celebrate.
Let's play football.
Let's go bowling.
Yeah.
I think I'll just have a glass of white wine and a hot bath.
What about
It's
you,
not a way
Tom?
to celebrate.
I'm going to feed Sydney.
Doesn't anyone know how to have fun in Henley?
I do.
Come on, then. You're in goal.
So that was okay for a first episode. Not the funniest show I've seen, but it was a first episode, character development, things like that. I'm willing to give it a try. I'm willing to carry it on forward. If it comes to the point where I'm not really enjoying it as much, your likes and your subscribes, your comments to push me forward, I'll keep the show going. I'll do that with any show. If I start to lose steam with it, I'll still try to stay as enthusiastic as possible and laugh at the bits I need laughing. Well, that I find funny, not need laughing at. So, any shows that I'm starting to wane on a bit, encourage me with the likes and comments, depending on what platform this can get on. I did ask my Patreon members in the credits, I want to know from everybody else, how close was that to Who's the Boss? It was based on scripts from the show, but I don't know how much they incorporated from that show into this. Obviously, they would have had to change some little bits around to suit English audiences, but was it on par with Who's the Boss? Was it worse than Who's the Boss? Compare it to the first episode, mind you. Don't compare it to all the episodes. And would you like to see this continue forward? Because what I'm doing right now, I'm just doing one show at a time and try to get them uploaded to YouTube. Hopefully get a few up on YouTube. There's going to be 4 days on YouTube. There's going to be 7 days in the end, ultimately, for Patreon members. I am looking forward to see how this develops. Like I say, first episode, all that, so I'm expecting that it's going to get better. I'm hoping it's going to get better. But it wasn't bad. It wasn't among the top shows that I've seen so far. I've done a lot of good ones, so it's kind of on the bottom end right now. So hopefully it does pick up and overshadows the others. So with that, if this does get on YouTube, could I please get a comment telling me how to improve, a like, a subscribe, so you know when the next videos are coming. What I'm trying to do on YouTube is this. It's going to be 4 shows a week, and then they're going to alternate for a month, and then it's going to go back. So it's going to be 4 different shows every month on each day. That is Mondays, Tuesdays, Fridays, Sundays. I am going to scrap the Funny Fridays and Soapy Sundays, things like that, for YouTube, because I don't know what's going to get up and I don't know what will fit where. I mean, you might have 4, maybe. Well, I know what's on Sunday. It's Prisoner and Sons and Daughters. That's a definite. I've got 2 more shows to go in there. But the other days could be 3 lots of comedies one week. It could be. I've got Friday the 13th for a series to come, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I've left this outro going on far too long, just rambling on. Got lots to cut out of it. So, thank you every one of you for watching, especially my Patreon members. Your support means the world to me. You're giving me content to bring back to you, and I greatly appreciate every single one of you, no matter what tier you're in. The first tier gets the cut downs and the cut down versions of Patreon exclusives and the full versions of the shows that go on YouTube. All the rest up to VIP get the full episodes of everything. The VIPs get early access, which means they get all the shows uploaded that I have edited on the last day of the month, so they're going to be well ahead of everybody else. And the elite members, that is the top tier, there's going to be no more added on top of that. The elite members get all the shows like the VIP members, early access, but they get all the extras as well. If the DVD contains extras, I will add them to there. With that said, I shall thank you all once again. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you later. Goodbye.